Good afternoon, everybody. Roger Durling, Executive Director of the Santa Barbara International Film Festival, and I'm so excited to welcome you all and Carrie Mulligan to be celebrated with the Santa Barbara International Film Festival Cinema Vanguard Award. 11 years ago, we had the pleasure of celebrating her at the Virtuoso Evening, right after she'd gotten her first Best Actress nomination for An Education. It was a lovely event, and she shared the stage with Saoirse Ronan, Emily Blunt, and Michael Stolberg. And all of them have come such a long way in the past decade, especially Carrie, who keeps taking challenging roles like no other performer. It's been astonishing to see, to observe her trajectory. Um, I need to point out that most of us are familiar with her film work, but that she's an equally big risk taker in theater. I saw her on stage in 2008 in The Seagull, opposite Kristen Scott Thomas in the difficult role of Nina. In 2011, she was phenomenal in the Atlantic Theater production of Through a Glass Darkly, in another very, very challenging role. In 2015, she was memorably back on stage with Bill Nye in David Hare's Skylight. And in 2018, she was alone on stage in Boys and Girls off Broadway at the tiny Minetta Lane Theater off Broadway. She's one of the bravest performers I know. I don't think she has an equal. So happy we're doing this tribute to this trailblazer whose turn in Promising Young Woman is nothing else than a high wire act. And to do the honors, please welcome a good friend of the film festival, Pete Hammond. He's the awards columnist and chief film critic for Deadline, and he's been doing this tributes, FYI, since 2004, which was my first year at the festival. So Pete and I go way back. Welcome, Pete.
Oh my gosh, 2004. I had no idea, Roger. Wow. How time flies. Well, I'm
2004, and that was also my first year at the helm. So you and I have been together through in every wave that we've had. We've been here, you and I.
always fun
So
too. This is different this year. I missed the Arlington, but I'm so excited about hosting this tribute Cinema Vanguard to Carrie Mulligan. Couldn't be a more deserving recipient here. And let me bring on a reel here we're going to show of her films. Roger mentioned all the great stage work that she's done, all the things that he's seen here. Of course, in television, you've seen her in so many different things. Right near the beginning of her career as Ada in Bleak House, Sally Sparrow in a very memorable Doctor Who, and as the detective inspector in Collateral, and of course, movies. It was charmed right from the beginning. Her film debut in Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley, Rosamund Pike, Jenna Malone, you name it, Judy Dench, Brenda Blethyn, what a cast. And that's just the first movie. When you look at all the rest, to Jenny, her Oscar nominated and BAFTA winning performance in An Education, Sissy in Shame, Maud in Suffragette, Daisy Buchanan, Bathsheba Everdeen, and so many more. This year alone, two great performances in The Dig as Edith Pretty, and of course Cassie in Promising Young Woman, which has brought her her second Oscar nomination. Somewhere, all these characters live inside Carrie Mulligan. Take a look.